The Sample Method, Marshall Eldridge. Sample stepped off the train at Tucson feeling like his boots had been filled with sand. 3 weeks tracking Black Bart across half of Arizona territory would make any man ornery, but Sample had patience the way some men had mustaches. It came natural, and he wore it well. The station agent, a nervous type with spectacles hanging off his nose like they might fall any second, sidled up. "Marshal Sample, got word you was coming. That outlaw, he been through here all right. 2 days back." "What did he take?" "Nothing. Just came into Mabel's for coffee and eggs. Sat there reading a newspaper like he was waiting for church to let out." Sample adjusted his hat. This was Bart's way, cool as creek water, never in a hurry. Made him predictable if you knew how to think about it. "He say anything?" Asked Mabel if she had any of that German chocolate cake. She told him no, and he said that was a shame because he surely did have a fondness for German chocolate cake. "He still in town?" "No, sir. Headed north toward the Catalinas, but Marshal..." The station agent's voice dropped. "He left something for you." Sample waited. "A note. Said to give it to the lawman with the gray mustache who'd be coming through asking questions." Sample took the folded paper. In careful script, "Marshal, try the German chocolate cake at Rosa's in Mammoth. You won't be disappointed. B.B." "Son of a bitch," Sample said, but he was almost smiling. By evening, he was in Mammoth, a mining town that looked like God had gotten tired halfway through making it. Rosa's Cafe occupied the ground floor of what used to be a hotel back when people had hope for the place. Sample pushed through the door and found exactly what he'd expected. Black Bart, sitting at a corner table, working on a piece of chocolate cake with the concentration of a man performing surgery. "Marshal," Bart said without looking up. "Right on time. You want some coffee?" "I want you to put your hands where I can see them." "They're right here cutting cake. Rosa makes this from scratch, uses real vanilla." Sample kept his hand near his Colt but didn't draw. The cafe was empty, except for an old Mexican woman behind the counter who was pretending not to notice 2 men discussing cake while one of them was wanted for robbing the Tombstone stage. "You've led me a fair chase, Bart." "Seemed like you needed the exercise." Bart finally looked up. He was younger than Sample had expected, maybe 35, with intelligent eyes and soft hands. Not what you'd picture for someone who'd been robbing stages for 2 years. "Have a seat. Rosa's got another piece of cake." "I'm not here for cake." "Course you are. Otherwise you'd have shot me when you walked in." Sample thought about this. He pulled out a chair and sat down, but kept his gun hand free. "You killed a man in Bisbee?" "Driver pulled a scattergun. I didn't have much choice in the matter." "Judge might see it different." "Judges usually do." Bart pushed the plate away and leaned back. "You know what I like about you, Marshal? You don't talk too much. Most lawmen, they want to make speeches. You just do the work." "Work's not done yet." "No," Bart said, and his right hand moved faster than Sample would have given him credit for. But Sample had been doing this for 15 years, and his Colt cleared leather while Bart was still thinking about it. "That was foolish," Sample said. Bart looked at his empty hand, then at the Marshal's gun, and started laughing. "Rosa," he called out, "bring this man some cake. He's earned it." Sample kept the gun on him, but found himself wondering if the cake really was as good as advertised. Sometimes the job had its compensations.